Hello, this is Project 12 NASA Psyche Mission Space Object VR for the Paly campus. We are Project 12, Team 12, and this sprint we've made a lot of great progress. One of the things that we've been working on is getting a better model in there for our spaceman, and that included getting a full-fledged astronaut body created as well as rigged. So we have rigging, which you can see in the hands. This is going to be probably the most seen part. These little bones, this is called boning, which you can see inside the leg, and it's throughout the entire figure. And this will enable the object to move in different ways. With the hand, for instance, you see there's different parts of the bone which affect different parts of the hand, and it should add just one more element of immersion for our users.
This is Ryan Schumacher. In this sprint, I focused on tying up loose ends, and fixing bugs, and improving features. One main thing I worked on was the wrist control buttons in the screen. I rearranged its components and changed its orientation on the player's wrist to make it easier to use. I also added some visual elements like a background screen to make it more high-tech looking. I'll swap out the materials with a different one, but I also used this screen as a monitor background for our panels in the mission control level. Displaying that information here lets us remove two levels entirely from the experience and make it easier for the user to know what's going on. This mission control scene is also now the hub for the whole experience. The player now moves from the main menu to mission control, then to Eros, and then the solar system, and then back. This loop continues as you go through all the different Eros experience levels. The new wrist control screen also reveals hidden gallery objects and data points, which will let us hide them in plain sight to make the experience more immersive and fun.
Hi, this is Eric Sogstad. During this sprint, we also worked on optimizing the overall performance of our maps. We were finding that by adding a lot of assets throughout the entire map that were visible at every point, it was creating a large amount of unneeded heavy system load. So what we wanted to do was optimize the system performance on the maps by reducing that load. So what we did was we changed the viewing distance of our assets, especially the rocks, which made up a large portion of the map. So for example, here you can see a lot of the rocks that are populated in this vicinity, but you can't see them far away. That wasn't the case before. You could see all the rocks at once before, and it wasn't needed, and it was creating large issues with our system. So we changed that, which helped optimize the levels overall.
Hey, this is Nate, and in my portion of Sprint 10, we worked on adding a new mesh for the Saturn object. We added this mesh has a ring, and we also added some material for this ring. We also added 6 new data points to be used on different levels throughout the virtual reality experience. We added 1 new video data point, 2 audio data points, and 3 new text and image data points.
Hello, this is Dakota Stinnison from Space Object VR. In this sprint, we added a couple new models to use within our gallery scene. We added the Mars Global Surveyor, and we added this Hubble Space Telescope. And then we also added these level sequencers to our levels. So on play, when you load into your level, you'll get this little cinematic camera that places you into the level before we can actually start moving around now. So here's another one that we added. And these will play on every one of the Eros maps before we load into the map. Thank you.